Alright, yeah, and welcome back to round 4 for the Magic Duels subscriber tournament. So we are against Naya Enchantments this week. This is my last chance to get a victory in. I've had the past 2 games have been so close. One of them was a bit of a punt and the other one was just life gain. Enough said. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the matches. See you in a sec. Okay, we're on the play. That bodes well. I think I can do better than this. Throw it back. That's better. Right. Our opponent is Dromedara. Okay. We're going to go with Cinder Barons into Call the Bloodline. And then we're just going to start discarding, making loads of 1/1s and burning his face. So he's Naya Enchantments. Not entirely sure what specifically that will entail, but I can figure out his end game. Right, we'll go with Swamp into Call the Bloodline. Hopefully he doesn't have any enchantment removal in the future, because that's our only discard outlet. He's in the right colours for it, so we'll have to see. Green, white. And he's got no plays. Okay. That bodes well. And so does the Collective Defiance as well. So we'll go Dragon Skull Summit. And we'll pass the turn. Yeah, there's no reason to do it on our turn, because we can do it on his turn for the same sort of value. Ooh, our opponent's mana screwed. Good, good. Just how I like to see it. Alright, Arms of Vain is coming down. And we're going to ping our opponent and get a 1/1 lifelinker. So these should be really good for us to block off any damage that he's got. So as long as he doesn't have any evasive creatures, we should be pretty good to go as far as enchantments are concerned. Because these can block them all day. So long as they're, of course, not flying or trampling. So we'll pass the turn over again. There was an argument for discarding the Call of Bloodline there, and maybe I should have done. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, our opponent is mana screwed. So we are just going to take full advantage of that and try to get as much damage in as possible. Down to 13, down to 11 with our tokens. Ooh. Blood Mist. At the beginning of combat, target creature gains double strike. Alright. Interesting. I think we want to Collective Defiance, burn him and redraw our hand, because our hand isn't that good. Yeah, let's do that. Redraw, 3 damage to opponent. We'll discard, and 3 damage. Murder and a Bedlam Reveler. That's pretty good, actually. I think we can cast Bedlam Reveler. So we'll have to see. But I think at this stage, it's going to be really difficult for our opponent to come back out of this unless he has some sort of lifelink. Declaration in stone. Our tokens are gone. Alright, well, since we're going to be discarding it anyway, we might as well get a token from the murder. Also makes our Bedlam Reveler cheaper. So, Mountain into Bedlam Reveler. We get a redraw of 3 cards. And one of them's a Thermo Alchemist. Beautiful. Okay, get in for 1. He's down to 7. And Thermo Alchemist. We have you right when I want you. On 2 mana. It is unfortunate for our opponent, and I do feel a little bad, but I've lost every round, damn it, so I'm going to win this one. Mana screw or not. Sigil, yeah. So, ping our opponent. Might as well discard the lightning axe, since it's gone anyway. Bedlam Reveler. Get a redraw. There we go, we've got him. So, 5 damage to his face, Arms of the Vein, finish the match off. Fortunately, it wasn't a very fair game for our opponent, but gives me an advantage. 1 game up for us. Alright, on to the next match. Alright, we're back in. We're on the draw. This hand's a little too expensive and doesn't really do a great deal. Does have the mana, but eh. Oh dear. No, throw it back. Oh. Yeah, let's do it. If I had to discard to hand size, I can do my Arms of the Vein. Come on, land. Come on, land. Land, land, land. It's kind of a land. It's not the land I hoped for. We need a red source. At least we have double black. We just need double red now. We might have a similar situation to our opponent in the previous round. Okay. He's up to the same amount of mana. Oh, yes, fantastic. Yeah, he's up to the same amount of mana he had last turn. Last game, sorry. So, we'll see if he can hit another land drop from there. Well, there's a clifftop retreat into an always watching. Okay. Non-token creatures get +1/+1 and have vigilance. Well, we're just going to start the burn train going. We still need another red source, but we have enough for Languish if that ever becomes useful. Somehow I doubt it, though. Since he's going to have probably just 1 big creature, and therefore Languish won't really hit it. Needle Spires, and he's going to pass the turn. Ooh. Alright. That's it, game. You just keep feeding me cards I can't play. This is always how the next game goes. Alright, we'll just Arms of the Vein and pass over. He's on 4 mana now. Does he have a creature? We do have a murder as well. And not much else to do on our turn, so... Ah, it's hexproof. Never mind. Never mind. Come on, Languish. Come on, Languish. Or red sauce. Red sauce will also do it. Okay. If we... No, we can't discard a hand to do the madness on this because we don't have any red sauces left over. Just going to pass the turn then. See what our opponent does. We'll do anything that we need to do on his turn. Yeah, I'm going to gather this guy's going to get very big very quickly. So, it's officially becoming a race. Now, I'm just going to point 3 at his face. Can't point it at that. Unfortunately. So, he's down to 11. We can get him down to 8 and 5 at the moment. Call the Bloodlines alright, except for we can't block his creature anymore. But we do get a little bit of life gain if we want to run it into his creature. So there's that, I suppose. We'll pass the turn over. Yeah, so we need 5 points more damage in the time that it takes him to kill us. It's doable. Certainly doable. Just going to get him for 5. Currently on 4 turns, pretty much. Guaranteeing, of course, that he gets an aura for his creature and maybe even an Neurosis champion. Well, that one we can block with our vampire tokens. We can also Collective Defiance it as well. Which is likely what I'm going to do, since we have no other use for the mode. More lands. Problem is now, we don't gain life off of our Vampire Knight because he blocks with a double striker, and that kills it first. So that doesn't work how we'd expect it would. I think I'll reset my hand though, because we're going to Collective Defiance, we're going to 3 damage to him, 4 damage to his champion, reset our hand. Which is why I'm not going to play the Swamp, because I'd prefer better odds of getting more burn. So all modes, we're going to discard our hand, deal 4 damage to that, 3 damage to him. Come on, burn. Firecraft is burn. Just need 1 more point. 1 more point. And no life gain from our opponent. There is an enchantment that gains life when you put it on though, isn't there? So we might end up seeing that out of our opponent. 5 damage in, down to 11. Okay. Come on. We can close this out. Heliod's Pilgrim. Grabs him any aura he wants. He chooses Angelic Destiny. He might not have the time to use that. Oh, god damn it, game. God damn it, game. He's going to give this +4/+4 first strike. We're going to have to keep our land to discard to call the Bloodline to block. Probably... he won't be able to get him with his Needle Spires at the same time, though. I think... since it takes 2 red, we're going to probably have to blow this off now. And target his face. We need to find 1 more point of burn. 1 more. And our opponent cannot get to 11 damage on the board. Angelic Destiny. Actually, that's 11 points right there, isn't it? I'm a fucking idiot. Oh dear. Yeah, well. Silly me. Oh, no, I feel like an idiot. Oh, if I'd have just attacked in with my vampire token, we'd have been fine. But I didn't do that, because I'm a silly sausage, but there you go. Oh, well. On to the next game. Alright, we're back in. We're on the draw. I can't take this. I can't take this at all. It just doesn't really do much. And a handful of lands and a Thermal Alchemist. Go on then. Canopy Vista. Alright. At least this way we guarantee we're not going to get mana screwed. Oh, we might just get mana flooded. So that's good. Yay. Always like getting mana flooded. Oh, well, that last game. That last game. Consul's Lieutenant. Okay. Well, with our Thermal Alchemist, we can block that as long as he doesn't have an enchantment. There's some burn. Good to see you. Good to see you. Alright. We might be on to racing already. Good thing about Collective Defiance is we can throw away these lands once we've done with them. Okay, and Always Watching is going to get through. I'm just going to allow it. I think keeping our Alchemist alive will be far more damage than this lieutenant can ever do. Judging by the way the deck performs anyway. Alright. We are going to... Oh, we could Collective Defiance it later and burn it off the board, but for now, we're just going to have to hold up Fiery Temper, I think, with our Thermo Alchemist triggers. Red sauce, so he's got all of his colours. What are we going to see from him? If he puts something on that I don't like, I might just have to burn it away. But it looks like he's just going to get into the attack. Alright. So, no blocks here. Yeah, because if he doesn't have a creature... Oh my god, not Woodland Wanderer. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. That's a problem. Alright, 5 damage to him. Down to 15. He has a 6/6 trampler. Yeah. Why, game? Why? Alright. Well, what we can do is we can Collective Defiance and blow up his creature and discard our hand, which will allow us to Fiery Temper with the Madness cost and do a fair bit of damage there, and then we get to redraw 3 cards. So I think that's what we're going to do. We might still be able to win this race. So, Collective Defiance, 4 damage to a creature. We'll discard our hand. Discard a hand, 4 damage there. We untap. I tap. Oh crap, I've done... No, more misplays. More misplays for days. Oh, why am I doing this to myself? I hate myself. Ah. Damn it. I just don't do well in tournaments. I think that's just gonna have to accept that. And here he comes down, gets rid of our Thermo Alchemists. We do have a Chandra, but it's not gonna get there in time, is it? Let's be fair. We're gonna put 2 Asylum Visitors out and potentially chump his Wanderer. If it's his last creature, then we could make it out that way. A Lightning Axe. Alright, well. There's no reason to Lightning Axe, but I suppose we could hold on to it so that we could discard it and Asylum Visit. Let me just make sure that I can actually afford it. 1 red, 2 black. Yeah, cool. Alright, we'll pass the turn because we can use Asylum Visitor as a flashing creature to trick him. Because I imagine all of his pump is in the form of auras. So unless he auras up pre-combat. And even then... we could still point this Lightning Axe at his creature anyway. And a Fiery Impulse. Oh dear. Yeah, let it go. Gonna come in for the attack. We're gonna Lightning Axe it, discarding Asylum Visitor. It's gonna kill his Wanderer. But we're gonna take 7 damage and die. GG. That was really frustrating. Oh my god. Why? Well, that's me officially out of the tournament. 0-4. Oh dear. That's sickening. I suppose someone had to come in this position, so... yeah. I just didn't think it'd be me, but there you go. Alright, well, I'm officially out of the tournament. There's still going to be a top 4. It's not a top 8 because it lines up perfectly when I go on holiday, so there won't be any tournament stuff while I'm gone, essentially. It will finish the day I leave, which is pretty good. So that's the reason why it's going to be a top 4. The next tournament will be a top 8, though, I guarantee that. Hopefully we'll get more people in. Next tournament as well is going to be a starter decks version as well. So if you're on Xbox, on iOS, or any other platform that I haven't named, then you can actually join the tournament. Regardless, just so long as you have a PC, it'll take you about an hour maybe to get all the starter cards, so you can join in there and join in the tournament, and hopefully we'll have a lot of people joining it. So yes, anyway guys, I'm gonna call the episode off here. I should mention as well that I will still put out videos for the matchups and stuff like that, so if you're still in the tournament, be sure to check them out. Deck techs for the top 4 by the end of the week will be released as well, so you can check them out, and the top 3 winners, I will play your decks in the order of which you came. So first, second, and third will be the first, second, and third deck that I play for the weeks following on. Anyway, guys, be sure to leave a like and share it around if you enjoyed the video. It helps me out a great deal. And subscribe if you haven't already for more tournament action in the future. And as always, stay for the end cards, see the rest of the content I got to offer, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.